Hey guys, Asal here, and today I'm coming at you with some more Destiny content. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but I have been loving this game. I'll sit down to play it and be like, okay, I'm gonna play for 2 hours, I'm gonna get some footage, then I'm gonna make a video, and then, you know, like 5 hours later, I look at my watch and I'm like, shoot, it's time to go to bed. And I have just been spending so much time on this game. Now, I haven't been able to play it as much as I would have liked to because I'm in school and I've got commitments going on. So I haven't really been able to sink a whole ton of time into this game, though the time that I have spent in the game, I have loved so very much. And today, we're going to be talking about how to get legendary and exotic gear in the game. So let's jump right into things. First of all, exotic gear. The main way, or one of the for sure ways that you can get this gear, is through spending strange coins. Now, strange coins you can achieve through doing the weekly heroic strike, and you can also just get them through events, through story, PvP, engrams. You can find them in chests. They can basically just be a random reward anywhere, but one of the main for sure ways to get them is by doing the weekly heroic strike. And once you get these strange coins, you can spend them by going to Zur, Agent of the Nine, I believe that's how you say his name, and you can buy exotic items from him. Now, he's only in the tower from Friday to Sunday, and he's in a different place every time, and he only has, I think it's 4, maybe 5 items every week that you can choose from. So he won't always have the same items. His stock rotates around a lot, and he won't necessarily have items for your class. So that's one of the main ways that you can get those exotic items. Now, also, while we're talking about Zur, Agent of the Nine, you can also receive exotic engrams from him. And now, in order to buy these, you need motes of light. Now, essentially, motes of light are what you get for earning experience once you are level 20, and every time you would get a level past level 20, you don't really get a level, but the experience that you get that would get you that next level will get you a mote of light, which you can spend to purchase an exotic engram, which isn't always an exotic. It could be an exotic, it could be a legendary. There's a lot of luck involved with this, but it's an exotic engram, so it's a pretty good chance you'll get an item that is decent. Now, also, you can also achieve these motes of light just through random drops, similarly to strange coins. Now, the next way to get, this is more for legendary items, I'd say, though you can get exotic items this way, I have as well, and that's through farming. And basically, the thing about Destiny is every enemy, no matter what level they are, can drop exotic, or sorry, legendary engrams for you. So essentially, if you can go somewhere where there are a lot of enemies that you can kill really fast, that's your best bet for finding those legendary engrams. And now I've found that the best way to do this is on the Dark Beyond mission on the moon. I actually learned this from Pwn Star for Hire. I watched one of his videos, and I have found his tactic to be quite well. I'll actually link that video in the description if you want some more information on how to do that. So I farmed for maybe 2 hours in total. I've got about 4 legendary engrams from doing that, and actually 2 of those have turned out to be exotic weapons. I have got extremely lucky with those. So essentially, you just kind of gotta, you know, just kind of sit there, just kind of set your mind to just blank and just kind of grind away at that farming, and that's a great way to get those legendary engrams. And also, by doing this, when you decrypt those engrams, that also levels up your cryptarch skill, and when that levels up, you can sometimes get items mailed to you, and often those can be legendaries. Now, the absolute for sure way to get legendaries is by spending Crucible and Vanguard marks. Now, Crucible is kind of like the PvP side of things, where Vanguard is more just like the story, the strikes, and that kind of thing. So essentially, you need to obtain marks to buy items. Now, for Crucible, you obtain the marks by basically just by playing PvP, and Vanguard, you get the marks from doing strikes, doing the daily heroic, and also through events. But also, in order to actually spend these marks, you need to have reputation for both Crucible and Vanguard. So there is a bit of a reputation grind there, and you need to be, I believe it's level 2 for armor, level 3 for weapons. That might be flipped around, but you do need to spend a decent amount of time doing that, and this is kind of generally the longest time that it takes to get legendary items. But again, it is for sure because the items are always there in the vendor, and they don't change around. So that's a great way to get those legendary items. But as I said, it does take a decent amount of time, and I personally haven't been able to play a lot of Destiny, and I've found that those reputations do take a decent amount of time to increase, and bounties are a great way to do that, though also through PvP you'll get your Crucible rep, and through strikes and your heroics and such you will get that Vanguard reputation. Now, another way to get exotic weapons is through the exotic weapon bounties, and now these are just like a regular bounty, but they come kind of sporadically. They're very rare. Some people have had them and some people have yet to see one. I have yet to see one, and there doesn't really seem to be a set way as to when these appear, but essentially you can get this exotic bounty and they will present you with a series of tasks, and once you complete those, you will receive your exotic weapon, and they seem to be a little difficult. I know I had one friend and one of his tasks was to complete 5 strikes without dying, that's not exactly something easy to do, and they take a bit of time. But also, you can just get exotic and legendary items from just pretty much anything, because with the random reward system, every time you complete a mission or a strike or a PvP game, you can receive these legendary engrams. Sometimes you could even receive an exotic weapon. So there is also that chance of just receiving legendary items from just playing the game and doing pretty much about anything. So whatever it is you're doing, there is always that chance of, say you're farming, say you're just playing PvP, no matter what it is, there is also that chance that you will receive just a legendary engram from just doing that. And I have actually received those myself. So guys, I hope you have found this helpful. I've kind of quickly touched on all of the possible ways that you can get legendary and exotic gear in Destiny. So I hope you have found this helpful. If you have, please do hit that like button, and if you want to see more Destiny content, please do subscribe to my channel. So guys, with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.